the band is back, as in back in Raleigh. And of course, we're talking about the one, the only New Kids on the Block, the original. And Joey McIntyre is with us today. Joey, thanks so much for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Okay, super stoked. I think it needs not even to be said that every woman in their 40s, 50s obviously grew up with you, probably had the bed sheets, probably had the curtains, the big old buttons, all the things. Does it ever get old?
No, it doesn't, actually. Let me get that out of the way. It doesn't get old, and it's because, it's done with such fun and lightness. The only thing is that, for that person coming up to you, going sometimes like, look at my button, you know what I mean? Have you seen this? That's a little bit, so you don't want to be the obnoxious guy and go like, yes, I've seen that a million times. So you try to understand, because I would be the same way, right? For the people that like I look up to or, I follow, I would, it's a very personal experience. It's been super fun. It seems to be the gift that keeps on giving. And we haven't messed it up yet. And we just try to get back as much as we can.
I think you pull it off. I have been to 2 of your concerts since crossing over into the 30 age range. The last one here in Raleigh 2 years ago. Honest to God, the loudest concerts I have ever been to in my life. I don't know if it's just now that we're older women screaming, or is there any comparison to back when, say maybe the 90s, or is it the same kind of sound?
It's hard to think of anything better or louder, when you're in that experience, as you can imagine, right? You're not thinking, how many decibels were they, in comparison to 1989? The lights go out and the place goes wild, and it's that first hit, those first lights, and it's a remarkable thing. And we're lucky to experience it every night. And yeah, they are still super loud. And by the way, there's not just, 40-year-old women. There's now like teens. There's now like 12-year-olds. And the great thing about these outdoor venues, even though it's hot as hell right now, hot as heck, you get families coming to these shows that normally wouldn't go to the, girls' night out arenas kind of thing as much. So it's a trip. We go out into the crowd at one point in the show, and, here we are all over again with like teens going crazy for us. So it's pretty fun.
It's amazing, I think. And, we joke about the buttons and the bed sheets and all the things, but I think it's really admirable. You all have not only you set the standard, but then you continue to stay relevant however many years later. I mean, you just released your first album in over a decade. Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming that a lot of those songs are going to be in this show as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, of course, we play all the hits. We've always played all the hits because that's what people are coming to see. But we've been able to balance, these last 15 years of being together with new music. And this new album is, something that we worked hard on, and that, it doesn't, we're proud of it, and we're happy that people are excited about it. Our song Kids is in the top 40, which, for a band that's been around for 40 years almost.
A few.
Sorry, a few years. I don't like mentioning the numbers either. Believe me, I wish we didn't mention the numbers. It's cooler that way. But yeah, it's hard not to celebrate, all the time we've been together with our fans. And so, yeah, it's going well.
Well, it's going to be a fun show. I know that. I know you're busy because you're on tour right now. You're going to be here this week.
Yeah.
Anything that you're looking forward to in Raleigh? Have you been here? You were here 2 years ago.
It's really fun, going to North Carolina, and there is a vibe there, once you get in there, and I've always felt it, and it's kind of an easy vibe, which was cool. And I'm actually going to be there. We have 3 days off. Okay. So big scoop for you. I'm staying in Raleigh, and, I'm renting a house and making more music, actually. So there's the scoop for you. So that's how much I like Raleigh.
Oh, that's actually big. You're going to have to come visit us in the studio.
Yeah.
If you need restaurant recommendations or anything like that, you know that the South is more than ready to help. Well, Joey, thank you so much for your time. We're so excited to have you back in Raleigh. Super excited of the scoop that you're going to be creating some new stuff while you're here. Anything you want to say to all your fans out there?
Hey, come on out. You've always been there, and I wouldn't want you to miss this one. This is a great tour, a lot of fun, and people are loving it, and we're loving it. So come on out.
Awesome. Well, I know I can't wait till this weekend. We'll see you soon. Take care. Thanks so much.
Great. Thank you.